your gods are real, and if they're just, why is the world so full of injustice?
Because of men like you.
There are no men like me. Only me.
Jaime Lannister is a very polarizing figure. Some people love him.
Don't get the juice who we love.
Some people hate him.
Such a small pack of wolves.
Stay back, sir. This is the hand of the king.
Was the hand of the king. I'm not sure what he is. Lord of somewhere very far away.
Why do you hate me so much? Have I ever harmed you? You've harmed others.
Some people forgive him for what he has done.
You're a knight, Sir Jaime. I know there is honor in you.
And some people think that his actions are unforgivable.
You understand, on some level, you understand. You're an evil man.
I'll leave the judgments to the gods.
Well, that is convenient for you.
For a while, I was sitting amongst the camp of the latter. But a couple months ago, I made a video on Jaime and Brienne, and I started becoming a fan of his again. I say again because I am doing a reread of the series A Song of Ice and Fire for the first time in a few years, and as I am getting through it, old memories are resurfacing. I can recall being a Jaime fan when I first read the books.
What are you doing? What do you think I'm doing? The galley's waiting in the bay bound for the free city.
Who's helping you?
Varys.
Varys?
You have more friends than you thought.
The discrepancy happens because the books have tools that the show does not, such as an underlying musical score to set the mood of a scene.
All right. I'm ready.
But an awesome tool that books have, which most shows do not, are characters' thoughts. The chapters of A Song of Ice and Fire are written from the point of view of various characters, and some of the most important lines that we read are not what they say or do to others, but what they think to themselves. Their inner secrets, their pain, and their true feelings. As an example, as I am going through this reread, I am finding book Sansa to be much more appealing than show Sansa.
After I raise my armies and kill your traitor brother, I'm going to give you his head as well.
Or maybe he'll give me yours.
It's partially a function of her storyline, which the show has changed, but it's also because of her kind soul, which is generally evident in her thoughts. I'm approaching the midway point of the series, and as of right now, I'm on Team Sansa, even though I cannot say the same for the show, at least not yet.
Kingslayer. Blackfish.
Another great example of a character who often benefits from sharing his thoughts with readers is Jaime Lannister. As far as kingslaying, I don't think there's anything to forgive. I think it is a shame that people have branded him a kingslayer for what he believes is his most noble act.
How many lives have you saved? 500,000.
This is why I have my fingers crossed that Cersei will make a similar threat, and it seems likely. She doesn't have too many options against dragons other than holding a city hostage to wildfire. Hopefully, Jaime will kill her, and this time, he'll be looked at as a hero. A kinslayer, queenslayer, but a hero. But...
My son, Bran, how did he come to fall from that tower?
I pushed him out the window.
Why?
I hoped the fall would kill him.
There is no acceptable way to kill a child, but pushing one off of a building, where there's the chance that the kid lies there on the ground, alive, suffering from broken bones, that's absolutely disgusting. Not cool, Sir Jaime. In real life, I don't know if I could ever forgive someone who did that to a child, and certainly not to my nieces or nephew. There's no chance. But the book isn't reality. It's fiction. And in this case, it's high fantasy fiction. This is a world with dragons. When I turn on the telly or open the books, I escape reality. I enter their world. The rules of their world are different, and the code that I would live by when I'm in their world is slightly different as well. Check this out. When you play a game like Witcher 3, an open-world RPG, you have a lot of flexibility in your choices. The character you control is the White Wolf, Geralt of Rivia. The choices I have made as Geralt closely resemble the choices I would make in real life, if I was in his shoes and I had his talents. When reading the books or watching the show, you might apply the exact same rule set as you do in real life. Or you may apply a completely new set of rules. You may know someone who loves Ramsay, not just as a captivating bad guy. Your friend may look at Ramsay and his choices as awesome. I've heard people say that. Do you think that same person would call a real-life Ramsay awesome? Probably not. I hope not. The show and the books are art, and we have the freedom to apply our real-life moral codes to them, or to wear different hats. I wear a slightly different hat.
The things I do for love.
So even though I probably would never forgive Jaime in real life, I am open to doing so in A Song of Ice and Fire and Game of Thrones.
But what right?
The Kingslayer!
Jaime. My name's Jaime.
I'm going to do a part 2 of this video presenting the evidence and casting judgment. And even if I do forgive him, that doesn't mean that I think you should too. We don't need to agree. We can have different opinions and both be right. And who knows, maybe years from now, I will reread the story with a different hat on. Maybe I won't be able to forgive Jaime anymore, and maybe you will change your mind and forgive him. Here's an amazing quote that I recently used on another video. As Heraclitus said, "No man ever walks into the same river twice, because it's not the same river, and he's not the same man." We're always changing, so our interpretations of the story may change over time as well. Only time will tell. I only know one thing for sure. I will watch this show, and I will read these books many more times over the course of my life.
It's the duty of the Lord Commander to fill those pages. And there's still room left in mine.